the Video Game Awards, and so on December 5th, I mean, this was just like, God, like 2 or 3 days later, like, just so around the corner. And like, the thing is I totally forgot that PlayStation Experience was even a fucking thing. Yeah. Did anyone else remember whether or not this was a fucking thing?
I still don't know that it's a thing.
Yeah, honestly. I didn't know what PlayStation Experience
was.
What is it?
This was the event that that they showed off the what do you call it?
Like Nintendo's thing that they had, basically.
Yeah,
I
mean, this is like it's where PlayStation's supposed to reveal things. But I mean, honestly, I've never heard of this before.
But yeah,
I don't recall this at all.
You know, last year, this is where they revealed the final. Or no, I'm sorry, it was at E3 where they did the Final Fantasy VII. Yeah.
Like, what is PlayStation Experience? I don't know.
Especially
because it's in America. I feel like anything big like this is usually in Japan,
right?
Or Europe,
right? But I mean, I don't know.
Live action Fates.
They did have a really good. I have to give them this. They had a really good presentation. They had a lot of stuff that people would be super excited about. More Uncharted stuff, and really the biggest thing out of the whole PlayStation experience was further info about the Final Fantasy VII remake. Let me see. I know we had to. Okay, good. All right, we still got video. So let's check out. This is from the keynote speech at the PlayStation Experience 2015.
Uncharted 4, amazing.
Crash Bandicoot.
And if that's the way we're starting the show, you can imagine what the rest of the show is going to be like today.
I mean, I feel like they did definitely have a bit more of an impressive showing than the VGAs did.
Yeah.
For the second annual PlayStation Experience.
But when you're only focusing on one company, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is
which is home and headquarters to PlayStation in America.
I mean, they definitely brought it.
They brought it
for the second year. They really brought it. Like all the FF7 stuff.
I mean, they're
huge.
thinking, how do we get this event on the radar? And this is how they do it.
They definitely got it on the radar. That's for sure.
It's going to be a hell of a weekend. I have to admit to all of you that I've been really looking forward to this day since we closed the first PlayStation Experience in 2014. That was such a powerful experience for the company and for all of our partners, and I was truly humbled to see our PlayStation community come together. We throw a new event, we bring out new gaming, we see your passion, we see your commitment. It's our delight to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Like all of you? That's all right.
Yeah, come on. It's 2 hours here. Let's go.
And I've been fortunate enough to be part of the Sony family since the beginning of PlayStation 20 years ago. It's been an incredible ride.
This crowd was way more excitable too.
Or any of it.
Super excitable.
Everybody here. You are gamers at heart. You love the game. You love PlayStation, and we're so happy.
Oh my God! Shut up, you windbag.
Oh my God, we get it.
This is boring.
Hooray! He's done talking. I don't think he is.
No, he's definitely.
Oh, come on.
This is bullshit.
We don't need this.
We have
Get to the good stuff.
playable kiosks from the world.
Or are you trying to make a point?
Hours of live stream content.
Better than Reggie.
And we'll have the most PlayStation.
He seems like a real human being and not a robot, at least.
Looks like he ate a real human being.
Lots and lots and lots of game announcements.
Wow, mark one down for Robbie.
That was horrible.
That was great.
No announcement has had more amazing fan reaction than the reveal of this trailer. Let's take a look.
Oh, here we go.
All that just to get to the sizzle reel?
Yeah, just to, yep.
Tonight, we have a very special treat for everyone. Oh my God.
Oh God, I'm sorry. This makes me feel like a dork. I like the fact that any number of us got excited for this as any of these people in the video. I feel like a huge.
They should put us in their sizzle.
Dork.
What is that one in the bottom middle?
I think that's GT Live. Is what that is.
It just looks like a news station. Like,
yeah.
what are they doing?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gee. Oh, my
I mean,
goodness.
are these people who filmed reactions on YouTube or something?
Yes,
to
it
the
is. Of
original
course
trailer?
it is. Of course it is. Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't sure how they like solicited people for this.
That guy is so excited. Did you see him, Robbie? He was crying. He was so excited, he was crying.
If you're out there, don't worry.
Hang on. I want to... remake? Oh, my God. Look at the reaction from those excited people.
You know, I'm glad that
They
they
are
actually included
so-
some girls in that.
They are so excited. Look at the smiles on their faces.
I'm excited.
They are so excited.
I probably had a face like that when I first saw the trailer, too.
If you're so excited about worthless garbage, you want this too?
God.
He's crying. He's crying. Look at him. Oh, he's so excited.
Oh, let's give him a hug.
He's
Say
so-
everything will be okay.
he's
He looks
so
like his
excited.
brother was just killed or something. Doesn't look happy.
He's
Was that guy having a seizure?
Yeah, maybe.
There's a guy in the top.
Every vein in his fucking body is popping out right now. He cannot contain the physical excitement in his veins.
They obviously picked the most hardcore reactions on purpose.
Well, yeah.
Of course. Of course.
And if crying guy, if you're out there, don't worry, there's some more.
He actually dresses him.
And are you ready for a little bit of it? Let's see it.
Oh, that was a nice segue, though.
Here we go. Here we go.
That was nice.
No way he'd throw all that away for us. What's his name, anyway?
Cloud Strife. And he says it's former soldier. Look, heavy security like this, you
Call him former soldier instead of ex-soldier?
Really, you're gonna nitpick about that, Nika?
Yeah,
Really?
I am. This has to be, like, on point, man. They have a lot to hold up to.
This guy are sick.
We're paying you more than a few gears.
Was that Guile?
I don't care about politics.
Alright, boom.
Look how pretty.
Oh, that's Cable, right?
Viper beam.
I mean, what just blows me away is that this is clearly gameplay.
Oh, I know that guy. He's Dante, isn't he? Right? Is that it? Sorry. No.
That's Trigun,
Oh, right.
because he's got a gun.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
I mean, just look how pretty his gameplay graphics are.
Not interested.
I just can't wait to see Cloud in a dress.
I'm gonna start crying, guys.
He's my waifu.
No, seriously, Cloud in a dress with this graphics is gonna be fantastic.
I'm just so happy.
Hack and slash beat him out.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
No, it has.
Look at this combat, guys. I mean,
I can't wait to play Kingdom Hearts Fantasy.
yeah, that's really what it looks like. I just kind of.
No, it's different. That they say that it's gonna be fast paced and action based, but it has like an ATB bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so you can only attack in Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy every 7 seconds.
Let's just for a second here. Let's hang on. Let's just take a look at the video here. We've got attack, magic, summon, item, defend.
Okay.
We've Cloud and Barrett. I mean, I don't. The UI looks pretty okay, but I mean, it just does not. It's clearly.
I think what will make this for me is that if you can actually switch between the characters at will and play, because normally you can control all three of them, but if it's action based, you're not going to be able to do that so
No.
easily. So if you can switch between which character you're playing, fuck yes, I'll be down with that.
There's going to be some level of automation. There's no
of
way
course
around
there will
it.
be.
There's
But like
no
if
way
you
around
can
it.
switch and not always have to play Cloud and play whatever character you feel like playing. Hell
Okay,
yes.
guess what? This is just going to be Final Fantasy 15, but with a Final Fantasy 7 code on it. That's all this is going to be.
I do. I feel like they.
If you're expecting anything else, guess what?
I feel like they just reused assets. Really? I
No,
mean,
except like look
or
at
made,
the UI.
I'm sorry,
You
made
can
new
still-
assets for.
But look,
yeah.
like there are still buttons to click on magic, click on summons, click on items, which means it can't be so fast paced that you don't have the time to click on magic and stuff like that. Which in that case is not exactly like 15.
Maybe it's going to be like Final Fantasy 13, where when you click
No.
on magic,
Oh,
it just
God.
casts the magic automatically.
Oh my God.
That would make a lot of sense.
God. All right, let's.
I don't know. I'm actually really excited for this.
I don't know.
It looks so good.
I do like the voice actors.
They've got decent ones. I don't know.
I didn't hear anywhere I was like, ugh.
Well, that makes me wonder, though. Like, you say there's English voice actors. How often do we see, when a game is supposed to be so early in development, anything but Japanese voices and Japanese UI? The fact that we're seeing English voice actors in an English user interface either means they made this small clip specifically just for this experience event, or they're a lot farther in development than we thought they were.
Yeah, I think...
well, when you reuse the whole engine from Final Fantasy 15, then yeah, you're going to be a lot further along in development.
They're not. They can't be. Final Fantasy 15 is not developed using Unreal Engine 4, and this is.
It is different. It definitely is different. People are just saying that because it's action-based.
I think when we get our hands on Kingdom Hearts 3, that it's probably going to function a little bit more like Kingdom Hearts than it does like Final Fantasy 15. Probably. Because also Kingdom Hearts is also being developed on Unreal 4.
Right.
So, and obviously a lot of the same talent going between those two games. I just think that, to me, that's what is really going to make the difference there. There's a couple of interesting notes about the port here too. I'm sorry, not the port, the remake. Real quick, they did announce right after this that the PC port of FF7 was made available for the PS4. Coming in from Facebook, we have Ryan Watchell that says, I downloaded the port of to PS4. Making the game run 3 times faster is handy, and turning off encounters is handy in certain situations.
Turn off encounters.
But the option to give you unlimited HP and MP and limit breaks I found retarded.
Wow, really?
Wow, yeah. It is the PS. It's the PC re-release that got pushed on the PS4. So yeah, the new game. We just showed off the new trailer, and a lot. There's a lot to pick apart there. We've got voices, we've got character design, we've got some combat. I mean, Nika, you seem like you're really.
I have really high hopes, and I'm crossing my fingers that Square Enix doesn't fuck this up.
Well,
everything I've seen so far is beautiful, and I am on the hype train.
Yeah, but everything that I've heard about the actual game so far has gotten me off the hype train just as quickly.
Not me, not yet.
For example, the game will be released episodically.
No, all right, stop.
I have two.
Stop, please. Stop, please.
Wait, should we keep going on?
I will fucking murder you. All right? I don't know why people are fucking upset about that, because it has to be. If they're not gonna butcher their game and cut out pieces, it has to be, okay? And I can't do this. No, I can't do this, okay? You guys, no, don't laugh. You think you understand, okay? You guys, you think you fucking understand because I've told you how I feel, okay? You've heard it, okay? But you don't really fucking know, all right? Because of you fucking assholes, I have been fighting this fight for as long as I've known you. You think it's funny? Yeah, there's gonna be a Final Fantasy VII Remake, can't you? Fuck off! Okay? There's gonna be a Final Fantasy Remake. What do you think about a Final Fantasy Remake, right? And so I have spent my entire friendship with you guys defending this and fucking fighting against this, okay? And people are like, oh, but it'll be good. I'm sure it will fucking be good, okay? But I just...
Yeah, I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be. I mean,
I can't fight this. I can't do this anymore, okay?
Oh, okay.
Wait, I'm
then
confused
I
about
guess
what
just
you're...
pout.
What? I'm confused about what you're.
Yeah, what are you checking out of? Like, you were
just
never.
This whole thing. Every time something pops up, I hear it on Facebook. Somebody links me. Oh, what do you think, Robbie? Oh, look, this is gonna.
I'm sure that this little outburst is gonna really help with that.
I mean, come on, the fact that we do a gaming podcast and a Final Fantasy podcast, and they were interested to know what you think.
And I have been doing this with you guys for fucking 10 years now, and I can't. I'm sick of it. I can't do it anymore.
You
can't do it no more.
You don't think Wedge and Biggs doesn't look good? You don't like.
What about Jesse?
It's not even about looking good anymore.
She kicked him.
But Red 13, dude.
I'm so
come on,
over
Red 13. Come on. What are they gonna make Red 13?
Well, he's only gonna have one scene in it though.
Yeah,
he's really hard to animate.
Come on,
he's not gonna.
Yeah, come on! What is this?
He's taking off the headset.
What is this? Is Robbie tapping out? I think Robbie might be tapping out.
I'm confused. Did somebody say something mean to him? I'm confused.
Up here he is, Grumpy Bear, Mr. Salty that he didn't get a date to the dance.
Oh, guys.
Jeez.
Oh, guys. Oh, he's really upset about the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, geez.
He's a fun vacuum.
I know.
It doesn't need to happen.
Well, it's gonna happen,
No,
all
this
right?
could have been
It's
an entirely
happening.
new game.
It's happening.
Well, think of all the fucking, like, assets that they would have had to make all from scratch. Like, the story, the characters, everything. When they could just reuse all that shit.
Yeah, people are buying it. Why not?
And they want it, so fuck it.
Yeah.
But fuck it.
Yeah, this not only do they want it, they've been knocking down the doors for this game for years. Look at all of the excitement from that video. Do you want me to go back to the crying
No, they're all
guy?
a bunch of fucking twats.
Do you need me to go back to the crying guy? Look at
back to the fucking
yeah. No, I'm gonna go back
Don't
to.
go back to the
no,
crying.
We're gonna look at the.
Go back to the fucking crying.
Yeah, no.
Well, if you go back to the crying guy, you won't be the only one crying.
Yeah, look,
Will that be better for you?
Look here. Look at how excited all these folks are. They're so excited.
But why?
They're so excited for Final Fantasy
You guys
VII.
are some Debbie Downers.
Look at this guy with
goodness.
the bright red dreadlocks. He is so stoked for this, man. How
The
can you not be?
redlocks.
How can you not be stoked for this?
It's not that I'm not I can't anymore.
You can't anymore.
Anymore. Look at that guy. You're gonna tell this guy that you can't anymore?
Yes.
You're gonna tell this guy who is so excited about Final Fantasy VII that he's crying that you, Mr. commentator on Final Fantasy products, cannot anymore for Final Fantasy VII Remake. You're gonna tell him.
Yeah.
Come on, don't be shitty.
I don't understand why he's so mad. I really wanted to hear his point about why it needed to be in episodes, and then this happened, and I'm very confused.
And
I was super interested in his point.
Why does it need to be in episodes, dude? Huh?
Like, seriously?
Yeah, why does it need to be in episodes?
All right, Nika, you want to have everything from the original game in the remake, right?
Robbie, I'm agreeing with you. I'm on your side. Explain to, I just want to hear your opinion. Don't fight me. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, here's his opinion.
Because the goddamn game was irritating to me. I thought it was really stupid.
Is that your opinion summed up?
Oh, that was mine.
I was going to say I have two positive reasons why I think it's a good thing that they're in episodes. Because, they did say there will be more stuff. Yes, this will not be the same game that we had back in 97.
Then why are you making it?
Because, do you think of
why
how much
are you making it?
How much was cut out of the original? Like, you know how much, if they release this in episodes, can you imagine how much more in-depth we can get with Vincent's story and Yuffie's story and all these stories that we didn't get
because they have
had
to put
cut
all
the
this
original.
work into just making better graphics. Like,
I don't think
you have
to. I think this is going to be something way bigger than any of us can fathom right now. And the fact that it's going to be an episode means that we're going to get it sooner than we think. If they have to wait for all three of their episodes to be complete so they can release it as one full game, we won't get it until like 2018.
You know what?
Hang on. We're going to get the first episode really fucking soon. And that's fucking awesome. I'm stoked.
I don't know, man. I'm over here on Robbie's side. I don't think that it's necessary. Okay, the fact that you're right. This could be hugely revolutionary and it could be amazing, but it's sort of like the rebuilds of Evangelion being so amazing, right? Like for me, Evangelion was an amazing anime product and I loved it. But the fact that there hasn't been anything as good that has come out since Eva wrapped up, and the only thing that seems to match the quality and thought that was put into Evangelion is the rebuilds of Evangelion, and I think that says a lot about the culture surrounding it, and I think that this also says a lot about the video game culture, where we're so enthralled by nostalgia, by trying to recapture that same feeling that we had playing games as kids, where I'm much more interested in what is that experience that made me feel like a kid.
So pop in your fucking PS4 port and go play it then. It's not like the original's going away.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the effort of the developers, the effort that the developers are putting behind this, I would much rather go towards a new game that may make me feel that sense of wonder.
15.
The 15th iteration.
It has potential. It does. You guys are just the biggest Debbie Downers. That's all.
No, I just think I think that the amount of work that went into this, the amount of dev time that went into this, could have been going towards something else that is really unique and forward thinking, coming out of Square Enix. Square Enix is a really smart place that makes really good games, but they seem to be on the same treadmill of making the same games that every other AAA studio is. But they've got little games also.
They probably just lost so much money with their other bad games that they need this one to get their budgets back up so they can do more with their next.
That's enough. Stop. Don't apologize for them.
Was already a fucking masterpiece.
Right, and so they know they can make $10 billion.
Can I please mute Nika?
No, that's not how this works.
They didn't.
No, I agree. It didn't need a remake. It didn't need a remake, but will I enjoy a remake? Absolutely.
But they could.
They could make anything instead of this.
Instead of remaking this and just capitalizing on what was already a masterpiece, they could have made another fucking masterpiece.
Right, but will that get as much money? No.
If it was a masterpiece, yeah. If it was a masterpiece, absolutely.
You know, you can say all you want that I don't know that, but if you look at FF7 in the gaming world as a whole, no game will ever be able, you cannot capitalize on anything more than you can on FF7.
Wow. 2 walkouts for Robbie. We're batting a pretty good average. I agree.
I mean, there are people who are not even gamers who know who Cloud Strife is. Like, FF7 is huge.
I get it, but have they not milked enough money out of the series as it is? I mean, before Crisis, Crisis Core, Advent Children, fucking Dirge of Cerberus. I mean, really, have they not milked this world enough? I mean,
I think this will be the last thing that they do. Honestly, this is the last.
If this is successful, watch them do this to every. They'll release Crisis Core episodically.
But Crisis Core already was on a 3D platform. I mean, like FF7 was released so long ago. And for how much it revolutionized the RPG genre, how many people it brought into gaming, it deserves the remake. It didn't need it, but it deserves it.
I don't know. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I mean, I know it's a huge trend now to to be re-releasing games, and really that just stinks of wanting more money too. Because like I get it, okay? Like I didn't play Uncharted. I didn't play the first 3. I'm genuinely enjoying playing through them on my PS4, and I think they look beautiful. But the fact of the matter is that there was significant amounts of money that was put into porting that. Not only that, but I'm paying what, $60 to be able to play it? Like, dude, I really would like that effort and money and marketing being put towards something new that might make me think or feel differently.
Okay, now hold on.
Hold on. What?
I take issue with that because look at Final Fantasy 13. There's no way that Final Fantasy 13, the whole series, could even compare to Final Fantasy 7. So, like, one of your arguments was that they could try to make another masterpiece. They can't. They have Final Fantasy 13 backing them. So, no, their track record is shit. And now they have Final Fantasy 15, and it doesn't look good to me. Wow. I mean, I'm going to try it, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to give it a fair shake, but it's 4 dudes in a car, and that's, like, Final Fantasy? No, it's not Final Fantasy.
I don't know, man. It could go either way. Robbie, you okay?
Roberta, are you okay?
Okay, you all right?
I wasn't gonna walk out. Fucking, that's what everyone was expecting me to do, and Nika had to push me to it, didn't she?
You wanna?
I'm on his side. I don't understand why he walked out.
You
wanna get the sand out of your vagina and sit back down here?
Nope.
Come on. Nope. Come on.
Okay, here.
Come on.
Safe space. No reporters. No harassment.
Yeah.
See, safe space over here.
We've created a safe space for Roberta.
I don't know. I'm with him. Don't touch my fucking favorite game.
Except if your favorite game is getting, like, the amazing fucking... Like, if it's your favorite game, and they're spending $1 bajillion in budget to make it even cooler, that should be so exciting.
Okay. I'm just not looking forward to being able to play Midgard 800 times while I wait for episode 2 to come out.
Yeah.
Oh no, our cameras.
Yeah, fix the cameras. Chris, you got to fix the cameras on your own.
Also, if in the end, if it sucks, you always have the original. It's not going anywhere. The end. Like, That's it, really.
She just doesn't get it.
I just don't get it.
You got to turn on video for me, Nico.
Yeah, Nika, you need to do it.
I thought I did. I thought I hit it. Okay,
Definitely did not. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah.
It'll be dark for a little bit, but it'll turn back on.
Yeah, it'll come back. Don't worry, guys. Yeah. So I don't know. I see it, but I can see the wisdom in both. To be honest with you, because like on the one hand, you're right. It does. I don't think it needs the money. I don't think it needs the development. I don't think it needs the time. I mean, they're reinventing the game. Okay, like the game on its face looks like a game that I would play. It looks like a modern RPG that I would play if it even if it wasn't Cloud Strife that was holding that sword. Okay, and I've been hungry for a good new RPG as well. And so, I mean, I just feel like, man, Square Enix could be great, but I mean, just.
They haven't been for a very, very long time.
Bravely Default was really good, but then they put it on it's, you know what, if you're going to make good points, Roberta, sit down. No.
No.
You know we have a show, right? You know this is a radio show, right?
It's okay. It's almost over. He can just go cry in the corner.
Yeah. That's literally what he's doing. He's literally in the corner. Look at this. He's in the corner, and he is pouting.
Still butthurt.
I can't see him.
He's pouting. Literally pouting. Anyway, okay, so it could be good. I don't know. I have a lot of reservations. I'm not the only one in this room that has reservations about it. But I don't know. It could go either way.
It's okay to have
I don't know that I share that your optimism.
It's okay to have reservations.
I don't know that I share your optimism.
It's also okay to be optimistic.
I don't think it's good to be optimistic. This is the internet, Nico.
Yeah.
Everything is bad on the internet.
Yeah. Everything.
But if you just cry and feel like this in the end, like you're never like if you have that kind of attitude towards it, even if it is a good game, you'll never be able to see it because you're putting blindfold over yourself. Like, I mean, obviously have reservations. Obviously hold the original near and dear to your heart. But if this turns out to be awesome, embrace it. And love it.
I don't know.
Okay, well, hold on. He always keeps saying that he doesn't think it's going to be a bad game. He thinks it's going to be a great game.
She doesn't get it, okay?
Sit down! Either sit down in front of the mic or get out of the fucking room!
He doesn't even know what I'm saying to say that I don't get it. He just wants to cry and make people in the chat feel bad for him.
Yeah.
And in the end, this is going to be a fucking fantastic game, and he's going to love it, and he's going to eat his
sympathy ploy. I see what you're doing here. Also, the other thing that makes me worry is that CyberConnect 2 is quote-unquote assisting with the development. That makes me worry. By the way,
except everything they've ever done has gotten good reviews from people.
I don't know. I played .hack. It wasn't that great. I would never have touched Naruto ever.
I wouldn't know about that. I thought .hack was good though.
Naruto.
From what I hear, the Naruto engine and gameplay is actually pretty good. So I'm not worried because of that announcement at all.
I don't know.
It says them among others. So
I'm concerned.
The sole people developing them.
I don't know. CyberConnect 2. Just the name alone does not exactly instill confidence in me.
How long do you think it's going to take for episode 1 to come out?
I think it's a lot closer than we think because like we have an English user interface and voice acting already. I think episode 1 is going to be out much sooner than we anticipate, and that's another reason why it's episodic. Episode 2 will come out in a year after that, and episode 3 will come out a year after that.
Yeah, I don't like the episodic thing. I feel like that's
a way to... because if we have to wait for all of it, then we have to wait 4 years for it.
What's the price point?
Episodes, we're going to get it next year.
What's the price point?
Do you think
what's the price point? If it is over $40, get out.
It depends.
If it's $40, get out.
If each episode is over 60 hours of gameplay,
whoa! No.
Nika.
Wow, you have unreasonably high expectations.
How many hours did you spend on the original FF7 in your game file? It's at least over 100 hours.
Yeah, they have. They are under no. They are under no obligation.
They're remaking the game and adding more content. So if I played over 100 hours in the first place, this better be big.
Episode 1 is going to be Midgard.
Yes.
End of story. How long did that take?
This is what people are concerned about.
2 hours.
This is what people are really worried about. Yeah.
If it's a 100+ hour game, for the first episode to be 3 hours makes zero sense. That's not.
Mark my words. Midgard was the de facto experience for Final Fantasy VII players. That was the experience for tons of it. That is going to be Final Fantasy VII. So we are going to spend so much time producing Midgard. That is episode 1. End of discussion. Mark my words. Mark them.
But they said that Midgard is going to be extremely explorable. They're probably going to have tons of side quests. Like, I can't see it being a 3-hour episode.
No, yeah, you know what it's going to be? There's going to be NPCs that you go and you pick up quests from. There's going to be a map that you can explore. It's going to be like every other fucking game that's out there. Everything else.
Except when you think about how big and grandiose and, like, long FF7 was, like, to remake it and add more, it's going to be huge. Which is why it needs to be split up in episodes.
That's what they're selling you. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it.
Okay, then when I am right, all of you eat your words. If I'm wrong, okay, so be it.
I'm not believing it at all. At all. They have not convinced me in the least.
And think about all that they've shown you so far.
Yeah.
Just that fucking, like, reactor at the beginning takes an hour.
They haven't even showed you Tifa yet. Or Ares.
Right, which is part of Midgard. Which means it's going to be long. It's going to be way longer than 2 hours.
Do you really think that that's going to be, like, they're going to have that much, they have that much done already if they haven't even showed Tifa or Ares? You get them in the first 30 minutes.
It makes me worry, guys. It really does.
I think that they're purposefully hiding things from us. Like, in what games have we ever seen English voices and English UI this early on?
Okay, now hold on. Do you really think that if Square Enix had boobs, they would not show the boobs? Follow the boobs, Nika.
I don't
follow the boobs.
I feel like they are slowly releasing
follow
more
the boobs.
to build hype. And people seeing Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, I think, was a big thing for the nostalgia. And that when they do show Tifa, it's going to be at something bigger than PlayStation Experience. It's going to be at, like, E3 or some shit. Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah. I don't know. How you doing over there, Robbie? You don't look very good. You don't look very. You don't look very happy.
Nate, look at me.
Yeah. I can see you in the camera.
I want you to actually look in my eyes as a friend. Can we please have Nika stop talking about this and move on?
Hey, Nika.
I heard him.
Well, no, but what do you think of Wedge and Biggs? Do you think that they were good?
Yeah.
I like Jesse.
His
I was
voice
actually surprised that they had
was
voice
average,
acting.
but I'm not disappointed.
I don't know. I did not like Biggs's voice at all.
Yeah, the voice was so-so.
No,
but
that was perfect. That was just it. That was perfect because he is that fucking weird, goofy-ass motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck is he being a terrorist for? Like, just stop.
Right. It was.
What?
Said it was.
Well, it was spot on. It was spot on.
Yeah.
That was good.
Chris was a character.
See, I think Robbie's just in denial that it's going to be good, and he wants it to fail.
Robbie, I'm not in denial. See, Nick, you don't even understand my point. That's why I'm so upset right now. Is because none of you even understand it.
Guys, hold on. That was a good point, I guess, but no, we need to cosplay Avalanche.
I'm down.
Is Nero going to be the White Barrett?
He could shave his beard and like glue it to his face.
There we go. There we go. We got a little smile out of him, a little snicker.
Shut up. Stop it.
I get to be Wedge.
Get the camera away from me. I hate you guys.
Robbie.
What?
Robbie, will you be my Biggs?
No.
Aww.
Be my Biggs, Robbie.
Stop.
Come here.
We have a show to do. Can we do more show?
Dude, come on. Oh, look at this.
Get away.
Look at this.
If they start kissing, I'm leaving.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is adorable. Oh.
You are so gross.
You cannot do that at the end of a 3.5-hour show.
It is.
That's the first 10-minute gag right there. Come on.
Just so everyone is aware, it is about 100 degrees in the studio.
Like, I get wet when he walks past me.
It's so true.
It's
so nasty in here.
That had to be the grossest hug ever.
It was awful for me too.
When we got here, I'm wiping it on all of you.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up here real quick.
Hold on, don't I want to go through a few emails?
No, we're skipping emails today. We're skipping emails today. December PSN releases on PS4: Bit Rip, Fat Princess Adventures, Final Fantasy VII, Guns Up, Nuclear Throne, and some PS2 titles: Dark Cloud, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, Mark of Cree, Rogue Galaxy, which I hear is fantastic. I actually kind of want to pick up Rogue Galaxy, Twisted Metal Black, and War of the Monsters. Now, we did talk a little bit about the possibility of hardware emulation with the PS4. Doesn't look like that's even even going to be consideration for Sony, which why would it be? But the good news is about these PS2 titles is that they are all upconverted into 1080p. So they are a little bit more playable. I don't think that the frame rate is any higher, though. Battleborn PS4 open beta players will get DLC character for free, and you'll also get first access to the beta. This is the next game being developed by Gearbox and the Borderlands team. Street Fighter V adds a new character, Fang, to the first 6 DLC characters announced. The Street Fighter V trailer introduces 16 launch characters.
I'm waiting for them to announce the Tekken character. Waiting for it.
Yeah, I think, yeah. But given the Akuma thing, that wouldn't be a huge surprise.
Are they owned by the same people?
No.
They are not.
No. They've worked together for a long time, though. Haven't they?
Yeah.
They've worked together on other stuff.
Street Fighter X Tekken, but I mean, it wasn't.
Are the companies like BFFs?
I don't think
they were competitors for a long time.
Tekken is Namco Bandai. What's Street Fighter?
That's just
Capcom.
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 Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems really weird.
They seem chummy. I mean, it was one of those things that was a suit. Fighting games were so competitive in the early '90s that it feels like maybe the cooler heads have prevailed and they've kind of like seen what they can do together. So that's kind of cool.
Or it's more like nobody cares anymore, so they have to.
Yeah, everybody likes that crossover shit anyway.
Yeah,
I love crossover shit.
Neo is going to be coming to the West. That is a Team Ninja developed game, a new IP from Team Ninja, and it looks like it might actually function a little bit like Metal Gear Revengeance. Which I think looks kind of cool. Samurai hack and slash. If it controls like Metal Gear Revengeance, I thought that was such an interesting control scheme. I would love to see that again. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom has been announced for PS4. Apparently, it's going to be a huge improvement over the first.
And the first was good.
Yeah, I heard the first was great.
I own it. It's fantastic.
What is this weeaboo game?
Ni no Kuni. It's
produced by Studio Ghibli.
Yes, it has connections to Studio Ghibli.
Okay, so you got Giblets producing it. What?
It's whimsical. It's filled with whimsy to the brim.
It's really good.
I never played the first. I have the first one, but I never played it.
It's really long.
It looks so sweet that it gave me cavities. So I cannot.
It will give you
saccharine
cavities.
Sweet, right? Yeah.
There's a lot of plot twists you don't expect, actually.
This is like something that Ryoko would play.
Hob is going to be coming to the PS4. It's the same developer as Torchlight. Very cool art style. Reminds me a little bit of Bastion, kind of mixed in with a little bit of Journey. Zodiac Orcanon Odyssey is a new game that I think is being produced by Square Enix for the PS4 and the Vita. It's already out for the iOS, and it has team members from FF7 as well as Final Fantasy Tactics. Day of the Tentacle Remastered is going to be launching on March 2016. Hitman Beta launches in February 12th for PS4, a week later for PC. King of Fighters 14 adds Billy, Kane, Kula, King, Angel, and Ralph to their roster. Ratchet and Clank for PS4 launches on April 12th, and they're doing a movie tie-in to that as well. The Tomorrow Children beta is slated for January 21st, and I honestly couldn't tell you what the fuck this game is about even after watching the trailer, so I don't have any clue.
Great.
Sony had a really insane VR demo, but we're so long on time that where we would normally...
Well, what games did they VR?
Nothing interesting.
Candy Crush?
They were just showing off the tech. Hey, this is something that exists, and the shit that they were showing off was, I don't know, I would call it lackluster at best. But it is a totally insane VR demo. Of course, we'll have links to all of the videos that we watched here at our website, finalencountercast.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in for episode number 6 of Final Encountercast. We got to experience some interesting things, some video game awards, some serious salt here from Robbie.
It's not even salt. Just stop.
He's pissed.
Just stop.
Not even on
my...
my...
He doesn't sound mad. He just sounds like... sad that nobody even yelled at him. I don't understand.
I know.
No, you don't.
That's a big part of his point.
I'm
is that
sorry
Mika
if my
doesn't
optimism
understand.
makes you sad.
Just that sigh. That sigh says everything.
Hashtag Camp Nika, keep up the optimism, less than 3. As for the rest of you clueless assholes, stop being so butthurt that Square Enix made a business decision. The remake and episodic release is happening because that's the model that makes more money in this day and age.
Wow. Was it done? Wow.
Oh, I want chapter 2 now.
Yeah, I thought that was going to go on as long as the video game awards.
I was kind of hoping that kept going.
Well, there you go. Thank you for that contribution, and thank you for tuning in for Final Encountercast. If this was your first time tuning in for this show, we want to say thank you, of course, and we want to invite you to come back. Please follow the channel, hang out with us often. We're streaming all kinds of stuff. I know that Robbie's a little bit sad and a little bit butthurt right now, but he's been streaming a lot of Fallout 4 here on the channel. We want to thank him for all his hard work. And if you like what we do here on Final Encountercast, we do invite you to hit that follow button and hang out with us all the time. We stream all the time. We do the show once a month, and we would love it if you come back and hang out with us all the time. Call the show. We want to thank all of our callers today. We had some really, really fantastic callers call up today, and this was the inaugural run of hosting callers on this show, and I think it went pretty well. I enjoyed all of our calls today. I also want to thank all of our supporters over at Limit Break Radio, which is our other podcast that we do to be able to do this show. A lot of the equipment that we use, all of the equipment that we use, comes out of the production for that show, including the brand new camera system that we've been using here today. Again, I know there's a little bit of lag here with the camera systems. We're going to try to work that out as best we can, but we're trying to think outside the box and try to find new ways to make the visual presentation of this show unique. And we hope that if you were just maybe browsing Twitch and you just stumbled across this show, that you like what you've watched, and maybe you'll hit that follow button, and maybe you'll even head on over to our website, finalencountercast.com, and subscribe to the podcast over there. Come back, be a participant in the show. It's so much more interesting when we hear from you. So that's going to do it here for Final Encountercast. I want to thank all of my co-hosts, including Robbie, who's so sad, Chris, Callie, and Nika. Of course, check out our website over at finalencountercast.com. Hit that follow button. Check us out on social media. We're over at facebook.com/Final Encountercast and at FEC Podcast on Twitter. That's going to do it for Final Encountercast for December. We'll see you guys in 2016. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Hoorah!